freed him up, it created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Knocked loose. Celtics have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Match up.
The screen sets him up for two.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Mitchell with it up top. Right now, down 7. Tatum grabs the rebound. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Subbing in for Utah.
Off the mark on his free throw. Utah with the possession. Sizing up the defense. Baseline drive. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Get buckets on him.
Hayward. To Marcus Smart. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Marcus Smart. Gets it in the left corner. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Shot by Tatum won't go. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Boston with 4 to shoot. Oh, he had him there for a second. That's no good. To Marcus Smart. 4-3. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. Spinning shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half comes to an end with the Celtics in front.
Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Celtics entered the locker room with a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics. The Jazz are in need of some changes at the half. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Boston Celtics are putting in the kind of effort that doesn't always show up in our top plays, but it can't be said enough how important it is to take control of the board. That's exactly what this squad has done in this matchup.
Player of the half.
Tatum is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Celtics have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Utah ball.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Conley to Gobert. Able to convert inside.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
To Hayward. Trying to cash in. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. With that, he's 5 for 9.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Mitchell with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
To Hayward. Oh, had him going there for a second. Ah, no good. Celtics come away with it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
To Hayward. Gets it in the right corner. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
And Ed, these are the kind of games that haunt you when you're on your team bus and you're scrolling through social media and you see all the memes being made about you, all the clips being done about all your missed shots. That can only get you motivated to get back in the gym and get ready for the next one.
Mike Conley. He's now 4 for 6.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Hayward. To Jaylen Brown. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Conley into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. With some touch. Nicely done as Rudy Gobert continues to expand his offensive game.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Conley to Gobert. Shot from the lane won't go. Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. Count the basket inside.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Has a chance. Offensive board. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His group now down 2. To Joe Ingles. Fires the 3, buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Rudy Gobert snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
It's Jazz ball. Conley. To Joe Ingles. Wide open look won't go. To Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Joe Ingles. Add 2 points to the board.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Hayward to Jaylen Brown.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Jaylen Brown at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. Screen coming. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Ed, here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Runner's good there.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Walker. Work it down to Brown. The pass set it all up.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
Into the front court, it's Walker. They lead it. 4-point game. To Hayward. To Jaylen Brown. Can't connect from inside.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Jason Tatum with the block. Boston with the basketball. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. It's no good. Great defense. Conley into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Celtics have it. And counted at the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Not that time. Walker with the basketball. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. To Hayward. Lets it fly from long range. And Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And count the basket inside.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Walker into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Celtics have the lead. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth and final quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Bojan Bogdanovic sends it away, and they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Team foul number 1.
Utah's got it. Conley to Davis, down low. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Tosses. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His team leads it by 10. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Looking to make something happen. Runner here, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on a shot.
Walker, second effort. On the follow, way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Conley to Davis. Runner here, won't go. To Marcus Smart. Nothing going here on that drive. Cantor to Kemba Walker. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Davis. Nice pass to get things going.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Celtics have it.
Right. Hey, feed me, I'm hot.
Walker. To Cantor. Count the basket at the rim. Now whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the fans who volunteered at our recent food run. We couldn't have done it without your support. If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Boston.
Moutier to Davis. Gordon Hayward able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
And he finishes at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Moutier. Has a look. Shot by Moutier, no good. Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys holding the big lead. To Hayward. Oh, had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen. Kemba Walker, guarded by Green. Trying to cash in. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Moutier. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. A couple of cracks at the line now.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Jeff Green at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line.
Number 27, Rudy Gobert.
To Hayward. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Hayward. Swings it. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Hayward. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Mitchell to the basket, but he can't get it to go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Jazz have the ball. Celtics come away with it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
The drive right to the basket.
Hey, good catch.
Mitchell's shot comes up empty. Hayward to Cantor.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
To Walker. Rudy Gobert pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Mitchell with it up top. Down a bundle.
Watch the cutter coming through. Buck, 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 buck.
The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. 24-second violation. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
And number 12, Jeff Green.
Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Gordon Hayward trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Moutier. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Celtics have it. To Cantor. Screen coming. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Jaylen Brown. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Jason Tatum rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Moutier into the front court. His guys down big. Has a chance. Shot by Bogdanovich off the mark. Brown with it up top. He'll run the offense. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen.